Is it really possible to make a living as an artist? You might be shaking your head right now. And I get it. Because the starving artist stereotype exists for a reason, right? But what if I told you that idea is outdated? Seriously, I used to believe it too. Waiting for the next sale, wondering how I was going to pay my bills. It was exhausting and it tore my nervous system to pieces. And honestly, it almost made me quit. But then I noticed something. Some artists weren't just getting by, they were thriving. And I'm not talking about the famous few. I'm talking about everyday artists who had figured something out. These artists weren't relying on sporadic sales. Instead, they had systems in place, multiple streams of income that kept money flowing in even when they weren't actively selling a piece. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but it's probably not realistic for me. I thought the same thing at first. But then I realized success isn't about fame, follower count, or even how commercial your art is. It's about finding the right path for you. Now, I'm not here promising overnight riches. Instead, I'm sharing 3 real ways artists are turning their passion into steady income. The key is selecting an approach that aligns with your strengths, your passion, and your lifestyle, then focusing your energy on that clear goal. So in this video, I'm going to break down these 3 paths that artists just like you and me are using to build thriving careers doing what they love. So one of the most powerful ways to make money as an artist while focusing on your art is through licensing deals. Imagine creating a piece of art once and then having it generate income for you over and over again. That's the power of art licensing. Artists who license their work build a portfolio of marketable art and then rent it out to companies who put it on product. Think about all those beautiful designs you see on greeting cards, homeware, or even clothing. Chances are many of those came through licensing deals. The beauty of art licensing is that it's scalable. You're not limited by the number of original pieces you can produce. Instead, your art can be reproduced on thousands of products, earning you royalties each time. It's a great way to get your art out there in the world and start building passive income streams. This path is perfect if you're just starting out, or if you don't want to deal with inventory and shipping. But like anything, it has its pros and cons. On the plus side, you can earn passive income and get your art seen by a wide audience without handling production or shipping. However, it can take time to build substantial income, and you'll have less control over the final products. And depending on the company, you might also need to create art that's commercially appealing. I've personally experienced the benefits of art licensing when a clothing company from the UK found me on Instagram. Every time they sold a product with my artwork on it, I earned a percentage of that sales as royalty. I believe I was getting 15%. And it was always nice to receive a quarterly payment from them. Now, I didn't renew my licensing agreement with them due to COVID, and around that time, I also decided to switch to abstract art, which didn't really fit with the company's aesthetic. However, I'm currently working on defining my style as an abstract artist and building up my portfolio to partner with brands in the near future. If you're interested in art licensing, consider looking into art licensing agencies, but make sure to do your research first. You can also go to different stores and look at the back of the products for the name of the manufacturing or publishing company. But keep in mind, you need to establish your look first. Having a consistent and distinctive style is key to landing those deals. I personally struggled with sticking to one style because I'm multi-passionate, but it's something my mentor advised me to focus on. So that's what I'm working on now before sending out my pitch decks. You could also explore print-on-demand sites like Society6 or Redbubble, as these platforms can put your art on everything from greeting cards to home decor. But again, make sure to do your research first to see if it's the right fit for you. Also, make sure you have a solid vision and plan for your art so you're making the best choices for you and your business. Now, if you rather have more control over how your art is used and want to be directly involved in every step, selling products with your art is a great option. Unlike art licensing, where companies produce and sell your designs, you will be in charge of creating the products yourself. This is for those of you who love the idea of seeing your art on fabric, tote bags, journals, and more, but also want to decide on the quality, look, and feel of every item. With this approach, you're not just the artist, you're the producer, marketer, and seller too. I've seen artists absolutely thrive with this method. They often start small, maybe with a few prints, pins, or custom items, and before they know it, they've built a product line they're proud of. The key is to start with products that resonate with your audience and align with your style. This path gives you higher profit margins and complete control over product quality. You also get to connect directly with your customers. You can sell these products through your own website or on marketplaces like Etsy. You can also sell at craft fairs and local markets, which is great for meeting customers face to face. You could even look into wholesaling to boutiques or galleries. I used to make money by selling my art on products. I used photos of my art to make jewelry, and I also made calendars with my art and sold them myself. The problem for me was that the overhead costs became too high. I was buying supplies and materials for painting, print, jewelry making, and making the calendars. Oh, I also had a knitting and body butter business at some point too. So the upfront cost, coupled with the fact that I wasn't business savvy at that time, made it hard for me to manage everything as a one-woman show, but I did love the process. From my experience, while selling products is rewarding, there are upfront costs and other considerations to think about. If you're thinking about this path, make sure you have a plan for inventory and shipping. Do you have space to store inventory? Can you handle and ship your products efficiently? Can you package and ship in a timely manner, especially if your audience grows quickly? These are important questions to ask yourself before starting. This path is more hands-on, but for many artists, it's a rewarding experience to see their art out there in the world being used and loved every day. Speaking of products, I have an amazing ebook called Turn Your Art into Income, where I've compiled over 60 product ideas you can use to make money from your art. This ebook will also help you understand your unique value as an artist, so you can connect with your ideal buyers and price your work confidently. I've even included worksheets so that you can start implementing these ideas right away. You'll find the link to this ebook in the description below. Now, the third path you can take is one that lets you use your unique skills and knowledge as an artist, and is offering your services. This is a great option if you love teaching or working directly with people. Plus, you can bring in skills from past jobs too. It's also a good way to make larger chunks of money. This is actually what I'm doing right now, especially since I'm a mom to a toddler. As I mentioned earlier, I'm also working on building my portfolio for future licensing deals, so offering my services really fits my lifestyle. Think about it. As an artist, you've most likely developed a cool set of skills over the years. Maybe you're great at color theory or have nailed a specific technique. These are great skills you can now share with others. There's actually an artist in my city who's also a tax professional, and she offers her services to local creative entrepreneurs. Imagine getting your taxes done by someone who understands what you do as an artist without giving you the side eye. It's a brilliant way to combine different skills you have. Just remember, there are people out there who would love to learn from you. You could teach workshops, offer one-on-one coaching, or even consult for businesses. For instance, with my background in teaching, I offer therapeutic classes for children on drawing and painting. I even teach plant-based cooking classes since wellness is part of my brand as an artist. I'm also a certified life coach and Reiki practitioner. This allows me to mentor artists and creative entrepreneurs in a holistic way as they clarify their vision and goals. And it finally feels like I'm living my purpose because I've always believed in community over competition. If I know something that can help you grow and avoid the mistakes I made when starting out, I'll share it with you because I want to help you find your own success based on what I've learned. I've seen artists take this path in such creative ways. For example, I follow an artist online who does color consultations for interior designers. The possibilities are endless, and the best part is you're getting paid to share your passion and knowledge. Now, offering services as an artist isn't all sunshine and rainbows. On the bright side, you can start with almost no upfront cost, which is great when you're just beginning. Plus, it's an awesome way to build your reputation and network. You get to set your own schedule, which is perfect if you're juggling other commitments like I am with my little one. And if you have unique skill sets, you can often charge premium rates, but your income is tied to your time, which can make it tough to scale. You also have to be comfortable putting yourself out there and marketing your skills and offers. And you know what? That last point is true no matter which path you choose. Whether you're licensing your art, selling products, or offering services, you've got to learn how to market yourself and your work. I'm sorry, but you can't avoid it. You're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Now, you might be wondering which of these paths is right for you. The truth is, many successful artists use a combination of all three. Some artists might have licensing deals that bring in passive income, while others might have a small product line they're passionate about. They might also offer workshops or commissions. It's all about finding the right balance for you, and staying organized is key. It took me a while to establish this in my business, but I now follow a daily routine. You know how in school you had different subjects on different days? English on Mondays, science on Wednesdays, art on Fridays? That's how I structure my work. I focus on something different each day, and I set aside specific times for building relationships, as it's key in this industry. But keep in mind that building a sustainable art business isn't an overnight success. You have to make a plan and take intentional steps toward your goals. I've been in this game for a long time. I've fallen flat on my face a few times, but I learned from those mistakes. And now I can share that knowledge with you here on my channel. If you're serious about this, treat your art as a business, but do it in a way where you don't lose the joy and passion that made you start creating in the first place. Take a moment to imagine what your life could look like a year from now if you started implementing these plans right now. Imagine waking up to notifications of sales that happened while you slept. Picture making a real living doing what you love. Is it quick and easy? No, but that future is possible. I've seen it happen for other artists, and I believe it could happen for you too. But it all starts with taking action. Whether you're interested in selling products or offering services, my ebook, Turn Your Art into Income, provides over 60 ideas to help you get started. While it focuses on diverse product and service ideas, it also encourages you to explore other income opportunities. Forge your own path and always operate with integrity while keeping your morals and values in check. You can find the link in the description below, and if you're feeling stuck or need guidance on your journey, don't hesitate to book a call with me. It's more than possible to make money as an artist, and YouTube can be a powerful tool for building passive income. If you're a creative entrepreneur interested in learning how to start a YouTube channel to showcase your art and build your presence, make sure to check out my next video where I'll walk you through the process. I'll see you there.